Hello. Hey everyone. Good afternoon or good morning.
Hello.
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 I think we wait another minute until the other people join and then
Yeah, we usually wait for a couple minutes and we can get started. Can everyone check to see if you can still have access to this notes? We started to use this last time, so okay, here it. This is the notes.
yeah, it works for me. Yeah.
Okay. Hey folks, please add your own name. Thanks. We can probably get started now. Let's see. All right. Okay, I guess this meeting is already being recorded, right? Okay, yeah, okay. So I think we're good. So let me just share this. Hello everyone. Thank you for attending today's TAG Infrastructure meeting. This is our second meeting. Yeah, so please add your name here. I think today we want to discuss the charter. So that's something we started to discuss last time. Or maybe before we do that, we can we do like a brief intro? Since we just starting, I know last time we did a brief intro, and today we have a little bit more people. So I'll just say my name briefly. My name is Xin Yang. I work at VMware by Broadcom. I am a co-chair of TAG Infrastructure. Very excited to be here to work with everyone. Anyone
I
else?
can go next. Yeah, my name is Kashif Khan. I work for Ericsson. I am a maintainer of a project called metalcube.io, and I'm also here as a co-chair and excited to be working with you all.
Sweet. Nice to meet you, Xing and Kashif. I'm Benoît Schaatsbergen. I work at Xebia as a principal engineer, maintainer of Atlantis. Previously worked at HashiCorp on Terraform, and now it's my first meeting here as a tech lead in TAG Infrastructure. I'm very excited to see all of you today.
Yeah, I can go next. My name is Antonio Ojea. I work at Google. I'm TL in SIG Network and SIG testing and the steering committee in Kubernetes. And one of my goals in this period is to close the relation with CNCF groups. I always feel that we are not well communicated, especially in networking. So that's why I stepped up to be here in CNCF, and my main goal is to try to connect these Kubernetes and CNCF groups and improve the development relations and so.
I think I can go next.
Oh, Brian, you go ahead.
All right, thank you. I'm Brian. I am, I guess I work as a developer advocate. We are a pretty small new open source project. We're hoping to get involved with the CNCF. So I am attending to kind of learn about how things kind of work in this landscape and ecosystem. So I'm looking forward to getting to know you all and understanding what works are being done here. Thank you.
I can go next. I'm Rian. I'm the program manager from the CNCF, and I am the one that provide infrastructure under TAG Infrastructure. So all your meeting setups and your emails and your mailing lists and your Slacks and your things, if you get stuck anywhere, let me know. Your meetings now automatically go to YouTube and stuff like that. So trying to make life easy to just be a tag. So shout if you need anything.
Oh, that's awesome. We don't have to manually upload it anymore, right? So that's that's a great improvement. Thank you.
Hey, this is
I can go next. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
This is Raghu Shankar. I am an entrepreneur phase right now, and I've been researching cloud native infrastructures for the last 2-3 years, and I've been monitoring this forum on and off for the last 1 year. So my interest is to see what are the interesting problems that we're going to find in this forum that I can go and take a deeper look and see if there's some energy can be applied to solving those problems.
Hey, so I'm Tiago. I work for DataCore, and I'm a maintainer for the OpenAWS project, which is storage related. So happy to be here.
Thanks, everyone. Looks like we got everyone. Okay, so then next thing would be charter. So we have a doc here. So there was a original draft from TOC. So we just this is the original doc, and then we're adding contents. But basically, in the scope area, there are many subdomains. We're just trying to expand each of them. So I added those for the data and storage. And Kashif, I see that you have added that for infrastructure lifecycle and also edge. I believe last time Jack Nichols, I think it's Jack, right? Last time Jack said he's going to Sorry, is it Nick?
Nick was supposed
He
to
said-
write something about networking.
Yeah, he said he's going to write that, but have not seen that yet. Yeah, so we still have network, DNS, computer service mesh, and then sovereignty and load balancing. So we still have those left. So we need others to help. So we can look at whatever we have already. We can review them together. Oh, Bruno, I see your comment, but those are the subdomain areas defined by CNCF. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I
Yeah.
figured indeed. So Antonio and I had a good conversation actually on the previous charter, but I think we didn't port over our comments to this document. Also,
there are two documents, right? No, okay.
yeah,
now
there's two
realize.
documents.
Okay.
So Antonio and I had some thoughts on like things like network, DNS, surface mesh, and load balancing as well. But we can split out the conversation perhaps, because to us, load balancing, network, surface mesh, and DNS all seem very much under network.
Okay, so you want to, yeah, so that, I think that should be fine, right? If you want to just kind of combine them, you want to have one, I think that should be fine.
Okay.
Because those are, yeah, as long as you cover all of them,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
should
And
be okay.
I had a comment around infrastructure lifecycle. So I was previously the co-chair of the infrastructure lifecycle working group,
Okay.
which is the reason this this terminology made it into our charter, I think. However, we always faced some, I would say, challenges with the term infrastructure lifecycle, because while it's very inclusive, it also somehow excludes things like infrastructure as code. So here it says includes infrastructure as code on purpose, because if you think and hear the terminology infrastructure lifecycle, you rather think about like the automation of it, and we didn't cover infrastructure as code itself. Yeah, exactly. So
Oh, so you guys, okay, I see.
yeah, that's why we had a few.
I was trying to preserve the original doc.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we just have another one. So if you can add your comments.
Sure, I'll port over the comments and then we can have a
Yeah.
conversation asynchronously.
Sure. Yeah, you can just directly make changes here or add comments, whatever.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, if you want to move, combine everything, like merge them under networking, that's fine. I think that should be. Yeah, this is there before, right? This one says did you add this? I thought this infrastructure.
No, I did. Yes,
before.
I didn't explicitly add it. But as part of tag infrastructure, we should cover infrastructure automation and management, which is infrastructure as code as well as the automation of it. So projects like OpenTofu, which are more around the underlying language, the configuration itself, which is infrastructure as code. But then there's also Atlantis, which is like a tool to automate Terraform or OpenTofu with, which is more infrastructure lifecycle. So I was wondering if we could perhaps rename infrastructure lifecycle into infrastructure management and automation or something along those lines, just to sort of start the conversation to be more inclusive in the way we name it.
For that, we may need to also talk to TOC about that because they this one started, right? Ryan, what do you think? If we want to change the rename, I think it's more like rename the subdomains. Do we need to tell TOC about those, Ryan? Do you think?
I think we are good to actually probably even change the name, and then we can propose this to TOC, and if they have any comments, then rather than they can come back.
Sure. Yeah.
I agree with the point that Bruno has. Yeah, I am.
You're good with it, yeah, because you actually wrote this section. Yeah, you're good with it, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, then just go ahead and make the change, because I think when we submit the PR, they they will be reviewed.
Okay, yeah, we can elaborate in the PR a little bit.
Yeah,
it's just it was a really hard term to explain to people what is infrastructure lifecycle was just really hard to tell to people or explain it
Okay.
because everyone perceived it differently.
Sure. Yeah. It's okay.
I have now added infrastructure management and remove the life cycle and this
Yeah, I think
as a
that's nice.
code part in the bucket.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. So you're saying you want to move this under.
Yeah, maybe Antonio can elaborate a little bit on that, but I agreed with his point overall.
Okay. Do you want to something like? Do you want to move this one like, kind of like this, like under something like this, or you want what do you want to? Is that what you mean?
But my point is, if you define a charter, and by experience in SIG network, you know what you have today, but you don't know what you're going to have tomorrow. And if you start to have too much
Okay.
granularity, then you keep updating,
I
or
see.
some people get frustrated. Oh, I have this whatever thing, and it's not in your charter.
Oh,
So,
okay. Okay.
and we have that in SIG network, and then we have network, and then we have sub projects, and the sub projects are not in the front page because it's network, right? And then
Sure.
you keep iterating. That's why I'm saying
I'll
that.
just leave. Okay, I'll leave this section to you then. Let me just right now. I just removed all those stuff.
Look, it's not a big deal. It's however you decide. But my advice is that you make it generic. It's infrastructure, and as soon as new things are coming, it's not working. You start evaluating. If you try to be upfront, too much descriptive, then is when in the future, I don't know, some AI, whatever inference protocol, whatever thing, or MCP servers or whatever thing. Where do you fit them? You create a new thing.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. It's up to the group to decide. But my advice is, we have compute, we have storage. Those are generic terms. I think that people really understand. Okay, this has to go inside.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. I think we just this one is not covered, and then this two, right? This two are not covered yet. I don't know if we have any expert in this area.
Yeah, I'll be happy to do sovereignty if that helps. Yeah.
Sorry?
I'll be happy to work on sovereignty. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yep. Just I'll tag my name on it.
Okay.
I don't know what you mean by coverage, but I have expertise in the compute side. I mean, I spent many years on the data center servers and CPUs.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to help, basically just we just want to so similar to other sections, just want to write a small section. Just
Okay.
basically explain what this one covers.
Okay. Oh, just what could be covering in the compute section.
Yeah.
Okay. I think compute, I think memory is becoming very critical, memory and cache. So I would just say compute memory, and I'll try to see if I can. A lot of these are data-centric applications now, both the cloud native side, also in other areas, especially AI and all. So we need to just kind of put it compute memory. So yeah, I mean that. Can you just add? Can you add that link back after you're done? I mean, not maybe send the meeting notes. I can just go and.
Do you have access to this?
I have access to that. Yes, now I got it. I had to sign up via GitHub.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll go through
okay.
that. Sure.
All right. So I will just add this. Let me close this one. Just add this link in here. So yeah, just say that we are working on. Oops, sorry. We are working on the other doc. Okay, so I included here if you want to help with that section. Thank you.
For my understanding, what's our view or vision or scope of compute in general? Because compute is a very broad term.
It is very broad, I think. Yeah.
Is it projects like Carpenter, for instance, or I'm trying to figure out what the boundary of the scope of compute is?
I think this is the computer is really not my area. I think there was some overlapping between this and also like the runtime, right? We can maybe take a look of the old runtime charter. Although some of those will be in a different tag now. So so those are the things that I think it's not very clear to me. I think that probably will be overlapping between this and some other tags, I think. Because there's other tags I think also covers runtime, but I think compute definitely will have something that used to be this tag runtime.
Mhm.
Okay, when I think of compute, I'm thinking more of the, like we say in the infrastructure as a code file, like cores, how much cores we need, how much memory we need, right? So that is the kind of the level I'm thinking about for compute, cores and memory.
I think we can look at the old runtime charter. Let me find a link. That's at least we can use that as a reference.
Yeah.
So I think it's just tag runtime. Is it? I think it's like this. All right, yeah. So we can take a look of this, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Charter, where's their charter? Yeah, this is very wide. But we can, oh, why
Oh.
is this not here anymore? Interesting. Oh. Okay, I don't know why this one is empty. I don't have a charter.
I think I found one. I posted it in the Zoom
Okay.
chat. Oh.
Okay, awesome.
So
Oh, that's okay.
it's a link to the working group, but if you go back to the homepage, you'll find the.
Okay, but this is.
I think if you go to tag runtime CNCF you should be able to find it.
Okay.
Yeah, just to remove the. Yeah. It was the first link that popped up in my browser. Yeah.
Right, so it's still, but same link, right?
Oh, sad.
I don't know
Is there
what's.
no?
They don't
Oh, maybe
have
it's removed. Okay.
Okay, why that they don't have a charter? Oh, that's weird.
Uh,
Okay, but we can maybe is that just now it's here? Maybe just look at this page. That's it, right? Into that, but this is like AI only.
yeah,
AI.
that's for AI specifically.
Nothing else, just AI now.
Let's see if it's archived somewhere.
That's, okay, that's weird. I'm not sure what. But if you look at it, they have pretty wide. They have.
Oh, I think I found it. But it's a very small charter, but it's in the archive folder. There we go.
Okay, interesting.
So, yep.
So
Oh,
the AI working group is busy moving into the TOC AI sub-project. So the working group is at the moment falling under runtime. The website still need to be updated. Actually, my next meeting I have is about the website update.
Oh,
so yeah, bear with us. We're cleaning up.
Okay.
Thanks, Ryan.
So we can take a look. Okay, so here, okay, so this is the section basically what is considered in scope, right? So they look at okay, scheduling, but I think scheduling is, I think this is part of another tag, I believe. We can take a look of this one, but then, I'm not sure, we need to compare this with other tags, right? And see what is in part of our charter, but at least this is a reference. I also need to take a look and see the new tags, right? There are new tags that are covering, I think the scheduling. I forgot which one it is. So, so some of this is maybe we can add to ours, but others maybe we just need to leave it to the new tag. So we can just say, take a look.
I was just trying to write up some notes that I remember. Please remember to write up also what you remember from the previous discussion.
To the front time. Scheduling. Of another new tag. Subdomain area. Okay, so we just need to take a look and see what we can include here.
So I'm presuming that then the compute will not cover detail of whether it's x86 or ARM or GPUs. You're not going to that level of detail.
Yeah, that's probably too much details, but I think we just, if you look at this one, right, this is a kind of very high level. This is the old one. So we can start from here, but I believe like scheduling is actually part of another tag. I forgot which is that. Is that workload automation or something? Or yeah, could be workload automation. So then we cannot have those. Yeah, I think we need to actually look at those other.
Yeah, this doesn't look like compute in the classic definition of compute as I understand. This seems more like it says out here, like a runtime resources or runtime scaling, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to word, I think going back to your original, the charter you're working on, maybe you want to reword it as runtime environments or runtime environments. Maybe that's what it is. But I think those also say, after that is saying incorporating specialized computing elements like CPUs, GPUs, TPUs, FPGAs, and ASICs. So they do cover it in there.
No, I'm just saying this is the old one. This is the
Okay.
old runtime one. We can take some of this, but I think some of this are already part of another tag, which then probably that does not belong to us. So I'm not sure. This is just, I mean, I think this is like a starting point. We can start from here, but then we need to look at other new tags charter, and then like probably scheduling would not be part of this. I'm
Are
not
you
sure.
okay to just copy and paste it to the
You
current graph?
can, that's okay. We can start from this. Yeah, then I think we need to take a look of other text charter and then decide.
Yeah, so
This is part of
I
my
think Tag Workloads Foundation is covering a lot of this, because Tag Workloads Foundation is covering containers, OS, runtime, scheduling, orchestration.
Okay, so what is not covered there? If you look at this list,
Yeah, I can.
then I don't know what we are covering for compute.
Yeah. It's also a question we can ask the TOC.
Maybe orchestration, maybe this general orchestration.
So yeah, orchestration is also covered by them. Deployment, dynamic scaling, CI/CD, batch.
They're all covered. Okay,
Yeah.
then what? Image packaging.
Yeah, it would be good to ask the TOC for
virtualization.
elaboration a bit.
Maybe virtualization. I don't know.
I think even, yeah, virtualization is covered by them as well. Virtual machines, it says, and serverless, and even WASM or like WebAssembly.
Okay, so then I don't know what we have for compute actually. Right?
It's good to we can check in with the Tag Workloads Foundation or the TOC to see what their view is on compute in infrastructure. Yeah, maybe yeah.
Okay.
I think you said that the infrastructure as a code is still part of this charter, right? IAC.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, so when the IAC is kind of run, like Terraform or OpenTofu and all that, it just goes and sets up something, right? Some infrastructure it sets up, right? So would that infrastructure be part of this forum?
Could you rephrase that, right?
No, I mean, so when you run an IAC, when you run a Terraform code or an IAC code, it has some effect on the infrastructure, right? It has got some scope on some infrastructure being set up. So
yes, yeah.
Right. So my question is, would that be then the whatever IAC can do, whatever infrastructure it touches, that becomes the scope of this forum?
Yes, but I think that will be covered under infrastructure management more specifically. My thoughts for compute under Tag Infrastructure are probably more. So I'm trying to figure out why the TOC came up with the term compute for Tag Infrastructure and what their vision was for that, and it could be more around like lower level components of compute. Think of like reservation systems, hypervisor selection, placement policies, I don't know what their view was or what their thought was when they added compute as a word under tag infrastructure, but we should just ask them, I think.
Yeah, but this one does, if infrastructure does not include computer, also seems to be wrong, right? Then if you see using storage, networking, all
No.
that, if you don't have compute, then that's also wrong.
I think it's more talking about the overall, I think, resource. I don't know. Like when we are talking about, let's say, like deploying something on top of an infrastructure. So obviously there is this compute resource that you need to also allocate for that some let's say software to run, and on top of that software is then the scheduling and all the other things that are running. So probably that part of the it's a very abstract, I would say. Still, we need to clarify, but probably some infrastructure, some compute infrastructure in that sense, which will then allow, let's say, a software like Kubernetes to run and then schedule the workload.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a form of compute that allows, for instance, continuous reconciliation for infrastructure as code tools or things like that. Or yeah. But let's ask the TOC as well what their thought was when writing this up.
But maybe it's okay to have overlaps. You know, some maybe like some project probably belongs to like two tags. Right. Maybe this area is just so big, it has to be its own tag, but maybe, you know, the compute part is that kind of also actually covers this. It's just you can't put all of this here and just huge. So maybe that's why this is a separate one, but compute probably covers this as well. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't really see how can we completely get rid of all of this and still call this a computer. So yeah, so maybe that's something we definitely need to get some clarification from TOC. Okay. Yeah, so I think this let me include this link. So we need to come back and look at the definitions. So this will be a hypodoc. Okay, so we talked about this. I think we covered all the subdomains, right? So I think we're good. We can just continue to make progress on this. So are there other things folks think we should cover in today's meeting?
I think we need to set some sort of a deadline for us, because I saw today also there was mentioned that there are some outstanding charters for us. So probably you would need to finish this one up soonish.
Yeah. Okay, so I think so I think this part, I think Bruno and Antonio looks like he has to drop. Right. So is it Bruno, you are working with Antonio about this networking, or what is the
Yeah, I think so. We'll come up with just a comment on here. I think Antonio suggested to remove the level of granularity here. So
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I just, you can feel free to, whatever you do, finish the section. Maybe as long as you probably want to also just mention those in your description, right? Just
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So can we in the next meeting, can we have this? Can we have this done next meeting?
Sure. Yeah.
And then by then, hopefully we have everything covered. You also want to work on this, right? So we can have everything done by next meeting. Okay. So this, yeah. So Raghu, why don't you just take you can take step on this, and then
that is where I think now I'm like kind of I think it looks like we're going to go get some clarification, right? Because my view
Yeah,
of compute
okay,
might be
yeah,
quite
sure,
different from.
Yeah, this part is not sure. That's
Yeah.
okay. I think even just with we can, I was actually thinking maybe we can just copy whatever this is, because when we submit the PR, it's going to be reviewed like right now. So I submitted this one because other texts have already started. Now right now it's just the original doc from TOC. So we will. So once we have everything, I will just add the content that we added, and then we can just review, going through the reviews, right? Yeah, and so then we can get that clarified during the reviews, like especially the compute section. I think this is the part that we have most questions. I'm thinking, my thoughts right now is we can probably just copy whatever that was the old runtime charter, and then we just ask people to
Or
review.
delete the ones that you already know. Like, I think I like your approach. Just copy and put it
Let
in.
me just do that now. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it now, because I think there's a lot of uncertainty. I mean, kind of different views on this. So
Okay, just say this, right? Okay, maybe just this part,
yeah.
and then maybe, and then we can change that later if we have a better idea on what to do with this. Okay, just okay. Yeah, so
I mean, do you want, I thought you already said that some are being covered in other, like I think you said, I believe some orchestration, or is that something that you want to remove now, or just let it go through the review
no,
and
I
then we
think
can
let's just because I'm not sure what because all of this are covered by this other charter, right? So we don't, if we just remove some, because
Okay,
they have everything, so I don't know what's left. So we can just have this here, and then we'll, because this will go through reviews.
cool. Sounds good.
Just add a note. Everything here is also under the charter of workload foundation.
Would it be okay that if it's, for example, Raghu who is going to look into this one, to drop a message to the TOC just to clarify that what is their expectation? I'm not sure if just copy pasting the whole stuff here, as we saw, would be a good idea. Maybe we can just clarify and put some of our own text once we understand a bit better what is the expectation.
Okay, that's okay. I can ask them, pin them. Just ask them about this. That's okay. Okay, so we'll start with this. So copy this one here, and the question we will ask TOC to clarify.
I mean, I was reading the one that Tag Workloads Foundation that Bruno sent that link, and I think Bruno sent that link. I think it says containers, over runtime, virtual machines, serverless. But doesn't right now it doesn't include, at least that they are not clearly included CPUs, GPUs, TPUs, FPGAs, and all. So I mean but we can keep it here, and then
But
as you
yeah,
said,
it's kind of weird if we only so compute only include those, kind of weird,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because those you also need to have scheduling. You need to have, otherwise,
correct.
what does this mean even? Okay, yeah, let's get some clarification. Yeah, so so that's just temporarily we have something here, but let's get
Yeah.
clarification before we submit the PR. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think we are good, right? Okay. Are there other things we want to discuss in today's meeting? Or we're good?
Not for my side. I'll work on a sovereignty domain and the networking thingy with Antonio. I'll get that done by next week.
Awesome. All right.
Is there like a deliverables or something? It's a part of the charter. I'm just looking, go back. I've not had a chance to look at the whole charter end to end, but if you go back, is there, I mean, it's the scope is pretty much what we spend time on.
Right.
Or
So
is there any deliverable to say in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, something we need to kind of,
so you're right. So we need to do. I think there's some. It says like
yeah,
deliverables, right? So like there are some we can propose. We can propose sub-projects, initiatives, right? So there is already something proposed by Dylan. We captured this one last time. I think Dylan proposed one for infrastructure life cycle. So I think that's already been approved by TOC. That was one from, I think he started that one before the tag reboot.
Yep.
So I also have one that I started before. It's like AI and storage. So I can also propose that one, I think. I'm thinking that's because I already have some content for that part. And then of course others, if you have other ideas, please, we can discuss and we can propose.
Yeah, I was going to say, as far as I know, regarding deliverables, the tag is nothing more but a platform for sub-projects and initiatives and technical community groups, where sub-projects, initiatives, and technical community groups are the ones that actually have objectives and deliverables, but not the tag itself. That's my understanding. We're more like a platform that provides services to those sub-projects, initiatives, and technical community groups.
Okay.
okay. So but then that's a good question. When you provide services, but then there should be some kind of clarification. Okay, what services are we going to provide?
Yeah, so I think that's important indeed. So that's something we need to put in the charter. How do we support the sub-project X or initiative
Correct.
Y?
Correct.
What can they expect from us? Yeah.
Exactly. Who are the specific target audience?
Yeah.
Right. Target groups or subgroups.
Yeah.
And what are we providing them at what timeline? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, is it already there, or maybe it's going to be developed?
So there's this anticipated deliverables, but it rather explains what a sub-project and initiative is. I think we should rephrase that on how we provide value to those sort of working streams.
Absolutely correct.
I mean, I would say make it a note, and we need to assign someone to that, whoever can pick that up.
Okay, so what do you want to add here?
Yeah, I think someone just needs to take the time to write a proposal here on how our tag is going to sort of facilitate these working streams and what kind of services they can expect from us. I have some ideas, but I'm sure you guys have ideas as well on this. I'll add some comments to the doc on my thoughts here, and then if someone else does the same, we can sort of consolidate them and write something up here.
Sure, sounds good. Yeah, I think this strip is kind of clear. It has some examples, right? That actually, these examples there are some previous white papers or performance analysis done.
You can assign it to me, Zing. I'll be happy to do it. If you just if you copy the whole anticipated deliverables thing, I'll rework that and just that whole sub chapter. I'll work on that.
All right.
So Bruno. Yep.
Okay, so let's see. Bruno.
Oh, it's fine. I'm not sure if my yeah that's not me. But it's if you just do Bruno and then a comma to visit this or to
Okay.
Yeah.
Revisit this.
Yep. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bruno. I think
Yeah,
that'll
of
be
course.
great.
Yeah, and thank you for bringing it up. I think it's really important.
Yeah,
point you brought
yeah.
up, Roger. Yep.
And I'm kind of deliberately kind of evading this because I don't have the depth and the background and the connections that you have. So I don't want to sit and make up something that doesn't make any sense at all.
That's fine. That's fine. You can always propose things.
Yeah, I know. I can always propose things, but it'll be good for coming from some more kind of
Well,
what do you call more established people like you.
I appreciate the kind words. I'll write something out, Raghu, and then maybe you can review it. Then we can come to a conclusion together. Well,
I'm assuming it'll be like a group activity, right? Like when next time we'll kind of, I'm assuming we can all look at it and say, okay, do we all agree or at least want to be aligned to this kind of deliverables? And I'm also assuming we can also poll the target groups, say what are they expecting from us, right? So that can also be a little bit of an input we can get from the target groups. So I don't know if that becomes like some simple, similar. I don't know how all these groups are going to communicate, but uh, maybe that's kind of some offline discussions we can have, or maybe y'all can have as leaders to the other groups and say, hey, what are you guys expecting from us? Then that becomes like,
exactly.
so I would view them as customers and we deliver to the
Exactly.
customers, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah, this all seems also new, right? So this is just after the reboot. So it's not
Fair
the
enough. Yeah.
same as what
I
we were
think
doing before.
this PR that we are going to open, or I think that is already opened. I think you have opened most probably to the TOC. So
Yeah.
once it's open there, I think it would be, and of course, once we remove the work in progress thing, then I think it would be open for all the stakeholders to read and comment, and then like communicate their expectations from the tag.
Right. Yeah.
In that sense, that would be a platform to share thoughts as well.
You're right. Also, Ryan, I thought someone was saying that they are going to send us a list of things that we're supposed to do. I forgot it were you or Bob who said something like that. Like for all the tags, there are like a list of things we are supposed to do.
Yeah, sorry, I focused somewhere else. If you're talking about the charter, so the main thing is to get your charter to a point that the tag is happy with it.
Okay.
Open the PR and then reach out to your TOC liaison and say, this is where we are. What's your thoughts? Because the liaison specifically raise their hands because they know your field of expertise and get their
That's a good
feedback
point.
on
Yeah.
that. And then once both the tag and the liaison is happy, we asked all of the TOC lean in and let us know what you think. You'll get some feedback there, sharpening up, and then that should be your charter.
Okay, that's a good point. We probably actually should work with our liaison more. Yeah. So like the question we were just discussing, we should actually talk to the liaison.
Yeah, I actually went this week through all the tag meetings and made sure all the liaisons is invited, so you can personally ping your liaison.
I actually don't remember who is our liaison.
If you go to your
Ricardo and Karina. Okay, I see that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be on your
So
README.
I will we'll need to invite them next time. Okay. Sounds good.
But as it's holiday season, I think many of them we actually cancelled one of the TOC meetings because of holiday season.
Oh yeah. In the summer, right? Everyone's taking off. Okay. Oh, all right. So I think we are good now. Anything else?
In the scope of the infrastructure management, would it also be like the infrastructure provisioning part of it? Is that also would be included in the management? Like day zero, day one? I mean, if that terms are familiar to you all. Like day zero comes all on the day zero, day one, day two kind of provisioning. then it comes to management. So I'm wondering, is that a fine detail that we should clarify, or are we
So I
aligned
think-
on that?
Yeah, I think a lot of that will be captured under infrastructure management itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, you can review that part and then add your comments.
Okay, I mean, I was just thinking more like in the day zero, day one, like a day one, day zero, day one, day two, right? So provisioning, operations management, all of that kind of, I mean, that kind of comes under life cycle, but if life cycle is not a good, perfect word, if management covers it, I'm fine with it.
Cool.
Yeah, it sounds like this actually includes
Yeah,
both.
it does.
All of them.
Definitely. It is not only about the initial day zero, day one. It's about also the sustainability of the infrastructure.
Okay,
How do you like do the upgrade and all those stuffs later on?
all right. Okay, good, cool. Sounds good then.
Okay, anything else? I guess we're good. So see you all next time. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Thank you all. Bye bye.
Bye.